You know, what we've seen in the last 16 years of working with the likes of like a Nokia, Nike, Aflac, Red Lobster, you know, these companies are just amazing at their ability to market. They know their audience. They really, when they're communicating with their audience, they know specifically how to reach that person. Now, granted, they use a lot of things like TV advertisement and magazines. But ultimately, when we see some of the new communication trends like Twitter, Facebook, we're seeing new ways they're communicating with their external audience. But one of the things that's interesting is that the way they communicate with their external audience is totally different than the way they communicate with their internal audience, but yet it's the same basic audience. You know, within each of these organizations, you've got baby boomers, Generation Xers, and now the millennials. And each one communicates in a different way. And our philosophy is you've got to have the right message, which most people get right, and the right audience, which we get right. The things that we kind of mess up on is the medium. And if you think about communication with baby boomers and then communication with millennials, look at these statistics here, you'll see that the way they communicate is totally different in the speed they communicate, in the time they want to communicate, and how often they want to communicate. It's totally different. So we have to constantly keep that in mind when we're communicating even with our employees or our consultants that are out in the field for us. How we communicate to them is very important because you may have the right message and you know the audience, but if you don't have the proper medium, how they're getting that, if they're getting it all, it's going to have a tremendous impact on your organization.